I'm DP Whale, and this is my Double Dragon for NES speedrun tutorial. Let's get right into it. Okay, first thing we're going to talk about is the attacks, the experience points, and the hearts. So in this game, when you attack an enemy, you get experience points, which you'll see under the 1P for one player. I now have 75 points. I now have 155 points. Dude just took off. Okay, that's cool. Oh, he's back. Alright. So that is your experience. When you get 1,000 points, you will gain a heart. You start off automatically with 1 heart. And whenever you gain a heart, you gain new attacks. So with 1 heart, you have a sidekick, and you have a punch. And that's it. So kick is with A, punch is with B. You can jump by pressing 2 buttons together, but there's no attack with that yet. If you tap forward twice, he'll do a headbutt. Kind of useless. I don't really use it much. Very rare if I want to like knock down an enemy that's on the verge of death. I might try it, but it's very rare. So that's all the ones you start off with. Let's talk a bit more about them though. The kick is the primary use because you want to use that for killing enemies quickly. The punch is going to be used if you want to get points because it's worth more experience points. It's worth 20 every time you hit someone. So it's pretty, that's a lot of points. I can do that and get like, you know, 120 points. So it's kind of crazy. It's slow, lots of points. Again, headbutt is useless. And jump is just jump. Okay, let's move on to the next set of attacks. When you gain your second heart, you're going to be doing a roundhouse or an uppercut, depending on if you hit A or B. Let's see if I can get it, because you don't always get it. Like if you press kick 3 times, do a 3-kick combo, you still might get 3 side kicks and no roundhouse. So let's just see what happens here. Roundhouse. Roundhouse. Now the funny thing is, you generally don't even want to get the roundhouse because it's a bit slower. So, yeah, that's an interesting note to make. We like getting the sidekick. So once you get roundhouse at 2 hearts, it's kind of annoying, but there it is. You also get the uppercuts with punch. Hopefully she lets me do it. Maybe you need to take the whip away from her first. Okay, now let's try it. There's an uppercut. Don't pick the whip up. I want to show it off again. There's the uppercuts. So again, you're not really going to use that. You mostly want to just sidekick them, you know. And the scatter roundhouse. The next move is going to be the jump kick, which is really important. So this is actually the point of the game you want to have it too. Jump kick. Good for taking out enemies that, you know, have a knife, for example. I guess this is a good opportunity to talk about a knife or weapons. You can press the same button you use for punch, so the B button, to pick it up or throw it or use it if it's like a baseball bat or something else. But it's not often you're going to be doing that. Anyway, moving along, after the jump kick we have hair grab. This is a good move. Just you can do good damage with this. So let's see if we can get it going here. When you get in close proximity of the enemy after hitting them, you can grab them. You can stand still to do it, or you can move back and forth. It depends on your range and whatever works for you. Once you have a hold of them, you can knee them in the face by pressing the kick button, which is A, or you can throw them by pressing B, the punch button. So that's the hair grab. After that is ground and pound. So ground and pound. Let's get this guy. You need to damage the opponent first. Like they need to be on fairly low health before this is gonna be able to work. So let's take him out. I'll show you first when he has too much health. He is gonna. He should still be too strong. Let's try it. Yeah, he's gonna push me off. Now, if we give him a little more damage, not too much, I should be able to. There you go. You just walk on top of the enemy, or by the enemy, press down, and you're right next to the enemy, and you'll get on top of them, and then you can just stay there, as long as they don't have too much health, and you just punch them. You will be using that too. That's a good attack. The next attack is also important, but mainly for the gauntlet, the end of the game. The next attack is elbow. I usually don't have it at this point, but I want to show it here anyway. It's a back attack, so you turn around, press punch, and this will come out if their enemies are behind you. It's pretty powerful. Takes them out pretty quickly, but you know, you can't really reliably use it this way because they can dodge it pretty easy, but you'll see its use later on. But you gotta make sure the enemy is closer behind you than they are in front of you to get it to come out. So that's elbow. Really, really good attack. We will be using that later. Now the next move is one we don't really use. It's the spin kick. You get it at 7 hearts. Yeah, let's see if we can get it on these guys here. It's a little hard to get. Boom! There's one. Let's get another one. Boom! There's another one. So that's the spin kick. At this point you have 7 hearts. You don't need any more points. You can't gain any more points. That's the last move. It's basically just a replacement of the roundhouse. You just mash your kick, and if they give you a chance, well, maybe not mash, but rhythmically, you'll get a roundhouse. Oh, he dodged it! What a jerk. But there you go. There's all the like basic moves anyway. Anything else I want to add before we stop? Okay, experience points. I want to go, okay, a little bit of detail here with the experience points. Kick gives you 15 points. Punch gives you 20. Headbutt gives you 12. Jump kick gives you 12. Roundhouse and uppercut both give you 10. Elbow gives you 3. Whip gives you 30. It's pretty good. Hair grab, knee, throw, ground and pound do not earn experience points. And, oh, like I mentioned, spin kick, after that you no longer gain experience points. Now, before we actually start the stage, let's have a quick note on knockdowns. If I hit him 3 times, he's going to fall down, but he's not going to be dead, so that sucks. Now he's dead, but I had to hit him 6 times. Ideally, with these guys in particular, I can kick him once and then 3 times, and he'll still die. So that's important to keep in mind. Later, when we're taking on these guys, they have more health, so I hit them twice, and then 3 times. So that's something to keep in mind. Just overall, in general, you want to take out the enemies without knocking them down more than once, if you can help it. Let's also look at the Lindas. Same thing, you can kick them once. 1, 2, 3, and they're dead. Or kick them twice. Once more, and a whip, and they're dead. Okay, now let's try to look at the first screen. I'm going to do it 2 different ways. The first way is going to be without stacking the enemies, or having them laid on top of each other and hit them at the same time. And the second way will be, we will stack the enemy and be able to hit 2 of them at the same time. First way, I just walk straight forward, and then I kind of just walk out of the way to give them time. You'll notice I'm actually hitting them 5 times. It's the way I like to get my points on those guys. I only hit him 4 times. So that's one way to do it. Another way is to, as you enter the screen, you're going to hold up at an angle. You can see my controller down in the bottom left corner. I hold up an angle as I enter the screen, and then I go down an angle, and it will look something like this if it works right. Walk away, and then we have the stack. Hit him once, and there you go. That's, you know, that's pretty fast. So that's the first screen. Next we have these Lindas that come out of this door here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait for them to come out. I like to watch for the screen. When it stops scrolling, I know they're coming out. I can start my kicking. I'll kick them 3 times, knock them down, go pick the whip up by pressing punch, and then press punch again to use the whip as soon as they stand up. So something like this. Not like that. Like this. There you go. Another way to do it would be without kicking them and knocking them down first. You just kick them, you would kick them, punch them, kick them, grab the whip, and then whip them. That's also another way. Let's try that. Okay, so we've taken care of the Lindas. Let's move on. The next enemies are going to take 5 hits to take out, so we want to hit him twice, little pause, and then hit him 3 times. If he lets me. Try not to get by that barrel. Linda's, we're gonna hit this one twice. Grab the whip once and then whip twice. Once whip. Go about this far. You want to go about this far to make sure that the door is gonna open and that the Lindas are gonna spawn down here. Also with these Lindas, I want to take out the Lindas, but I want to move up on the screen a little bit, like to around where the wall is by the door, and that'll make the last Linda spawn on the bottom, which will be a little quicker, so we want to do it that way. So, get her. Why not get an extra hit? Why not? And then this one comes out, and that's not too bad. So that's not too bad. Now, put it all together a bit tighter than that, you can do. I'm sure you can do better. Next, we'll do 1-2. So here we just want to knock everyone down into the pit as quickly as possible. So maybe something like this. Oops, not like that. Get out of this guy's way now. Give him room. That was not so good. Let's try again. Let's try a few times. Just see some different possibilities here. Okay, and that's a possibility. That's not bad. You can also try with punches. So kick this guy, but maybe punch this guy. Get some points. Oh, it didn't work. It does work, though. Oops. Okay, so that can happen. I'm leaving all this in here, definitely. This is good. Oh! And then, I still like kicking this guy, though. So yeah, just pick your poison. And next we're going to cover Mission 2. Okay, so Stage 2. These guys are going to take 2 kicks and then 3 kicks to take out. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Oops. Extra hit on that guy. Oh well. So the next part now is going to be involving picking up dynamite and walking past this this enemy. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to walk up to about here and then turn around and turn back around again just to bait him into throwing a dynamite. We're going to pick it up. We're going to walk down on an angle to walk around him. He should swing at us, take a punch at us. That punch gives us a chance to walk past him, and then we can continue on. There you go. Palm up here, he won't follow. Get about here and throw the dynamite. Maybe stop for a second if you want, just to kind of avoid that. Jump down here, come down to the bottom. Again, bait the dynamite. Keep the dynamite in your hands. It allows you to keep doing side kicks without doing any roundhouses. This guy, you can blow him up or kick him if you need points. I needed points, so I kicked him. Okay, so in the next part we have some Lindas we gotta take out. We're gonna take the whip. We're gonna just generally kick him twice. Move out of the way, kick him once, and whip him once. That's usually a good way to kill him. Let's try that. Now these ones here, I like to take this first one out. I like to knock her down, walk over here, get the other Linda to come out, and I'm going to come up this ladder, and this will work out pretty good usually. She's about here, I'm about there. We're going to cross paths, it's going to be fine. There you go. And that is that. Now we're going to talk about the last section. So, there are two ways we can do this part. There's the easy way, and then there's the not so easy way. So let's try the easy way first. If you have enough points, you can do it the easy way. You just come up here, and come back down. Make sure you're all the way up to the top though. Come back down here, and easy peasy, we're done. But you can't always do that. So another way to do it, if you need points, as we do in this case, I have 995. I want 3 hearts for level 3, so I can do a jump kick at the beginning of the stage. It's very helpful, which I'll get to. But if you want to do it that way, you need to do this maneuver here. Just come up and walk over to the chin, walk past him, come back, and a lot of times he's going to try and stay in front of you like this. So he wants to stay in front of you, so he ends up doing that. Once you get here, you can kind of just take your hands off the controller if you want and relax. Press punch a few times, and we're going to knock him off the edge and get our points. So, one more time. It is a bit weird. Make sure you walk past him, let him strike, and then come back. And he'll try and stay on this side of you. It might take a bit of practice, but just you'll get a feel for it, get the timing for it. And now we can move on to stage 3. Okay, so here's how I like to do at the beginning of this stage. Okay, so that's half decent. Another way though is to keep the knife so that you can guarantee you're going to do side kicks and no roundhouses. And that's more like this. Whoops, maybe oops. I'm just not as good at this way. My bad. And plus, you can still get unlucky, I mean. But I'm also not used to this way, so. But, you know, and I guess you can use the last knife on this guy if you want. That's kind of cool. So you can do that. But again, variations, you know, just try and take him out as quickly as possible, that's all. Alright, let's move on to this next part. So we're going to skip this first chin here. Let's show you what that looks like. Just walk over here, I like to come back here. Get on this side of him, jump kick him, and now as soon as he stands up I like to walk up and down. Maybe this guy will bait into an attack. And we'll come over here. So that will skip that previous chin. That's why this guy came out. One over here. Okay? Now, we're going to talk about getting these two dudes to fall in the water over here. That's going to be interesting. So let's try that next. Okay, from the save state, let's try. I like to do this I'll walk forward from this position. So I'm at the edge of the screen. And then I'll walk down and wait for just a moment for the guy to come down and face me. And I'll catch him with the first kick and then do a jump kick afterwards. You can also just keep kicking him. But I just happen to like the jump kick, even though he can avoid it. So let's try that from the save state. 1. Then come back over here and walk this guy over. And jump kick. And there you go. So, the first one, again, I'm just walking over to the edge of the screen, from about this position, this height, maybe even this height right here, and walking down, waiting for him to come down after me, and then kick, jump kick. Let's try it again. Then walk this guy over, same thing. But it doesn't always work. Let's get a fail. It'd be funny if it can't fail. That'd be hilarious. But like, I mean, sometimes they're gonna control you. Like maybe like that, yeah, right? Try again, or walk up again, lower him up again, and walk down again. Also try using just kicks. But it's not as doesn't work as often for me. But that's also because I'm not used to doing it that way. So I'm probably just not really doing something. That was better. You gotta make sure they're like further off screen. Maybe hit him up here once. Okay, let's walk him again. Get on the other side of him. Make him attack. Just like before. He'll follow. Kick, 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 kick. And that'll work. Okay, that'll work too. So just fool around there and get what is comfortable for you. Now this next sequence with these guys, you want to do as soon as you take care of those chins, you gotta come up to the top of the screen and kind of line yourself up here, and you're gonna jump kick the first guy before you even see him. You're gonna jump kick him when you're about here. He's not gonna be there, right? I'm just using the tree as a visual cue. I'll be about here when I jump kick from the save stage. So let's check that out. Jump kick. Get at the edge, do another jump kick, another one right away. Pick up the knife, throw it at this guy, kick this guy, maybe punch him for some points. That's that. Moving on, just kill these guys. The next tough thing will be the Abobo fight at the end of the stage. For now, we're just going to kill people and hope they don't troll us like this. This guy's being a cool guy. It happens. We're leaving this in there. I'm going to just go 1, 2... 1, 2, 3. Oh, a roundhouse. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Side kicks. 1, 2. Oh no, not a 2. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. And now we have to talk about the Bobo Fight. Ah, the infamous Abobo Fight. This part's pretty tough. It's going to take some work, and it can always troll you, so be ready. The first thing I like to do is come in here, walk to this post. These guys are not here, of course. They look more like this. I walk here, wait for a brief moment, and I'm going to walk back over, hit the first Abobo that comes out. He's going to fall. The second Abobo is going to be after walking down a little bit, but he's going to start coming back up to join us, so we're going to briefly wait again, and then I want to hit the first Abobo when he gets up with the side kick, but then I'm also going to do a jump kick, which is going to hit the second Abobo. If that works out, they'll both fall down. I'll go on the left side of both of them and do another jump kick, or side kick, jump kick combo to knock him down. If I do it correctly, I have him set up in a nice position where it won't be too hard to finish the fight. So let's just try and do that part first. Okay, so that's a pretty good start. That's what I'm usually going for. Doesn't always work out that way, but once you get to this point, or similar points, you can usually start just attacking them now with side kicks and roundhouses. So I'll just mash side kick, or try and time it maybe, and get that to work. Okay, so that worked out pretty good, but I had to break it up into 2 parts so I could show you, like, without wasting too much time, you know? But basically you're trying to get a stack maybe with the side kick jump kick combo, and once you're stacked, stand inside the hitbox where they can't hit you, and they're going to try and maybe walk away from you. 1, 2, 3. Try and get that combo going. And if you do that, you can get them. If you lose them, just try and get them back again. But yeah, just yeah, practice, practice, practice. Okay, so in this cave, it's going to be random, so you just gotta do your best. If you come in here, if you get hit 4 times, you're dead. You can get comboed to death as well. Just check it out. See if I got hit twice. One more hit and I'm dead. So you cannot get hit again, you know what I mean? So just be wary of that. Let's start over. But you're gonna just be a little bit brave, you know, like you don't wanna. Ooh, this is a lucky pattern. It's not usually that lucky. That was a pretty lucky pattern. It can be really bad, trust me. Come in here, jump forward, wait, jump straight up in the air, wait for them to line up nice, and just jump. You'll get it. Come over here, line up your head with around here. That's far enough. Like again, one hit, they fall. They fall on the first hit for whatever reason. We have hair grab now. We should be able to knee them in the face. When you think they're dead, give them a toss. I think this guy should be almost dead. Let's try. No, I miscalculated. I miscalculated. Now he's gonna die. And we'll deal with the next screen. Now in this screen, I like to do something a little different. It does lose some points, like you don't get to get many points this way, but it's pretty fast if it works out, and I feel like it limits RNG a little bit for you here. So I'll show you my way, my method plus just a regular method as well. Let's try it. Bait him into punching you, throw him dynamite. He blinks 4 times, I jump kick. I'm gonna grab this guy and throw him off the cliff. Hopefully the dynamite's gonna kill that guy. And it did. So that's that. So that's how I like to do it. It's pretty fast, but I didn't get a lot of points. I will have to try and make up for that later. So note that. Normally though, you can just come in, maybe bait the dynamite, throw it at one of the guys. You know, just don't get too close to people or it will be a dud. That's the RNG I'm talking about. That stupid jump kick, right? That wasn't too bad. And no, it's pretty fast just as well, you know what I mean? It's just, there's definitely more luck involved. Then you're gonna come here, jump. You don't have to jump there, I don't know. Jump. 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 And here, I want to do a Deathwarp. Yo, let's go. Okay, then I'll talk about the next part. So, that Deathwarp will definitely save us a little bit of time. You don't have to do it early on if you don't want to. You want to keep all your lives. Because you only have 3 lives and the game is over. But that is the Deathwarp that will save, I don't know, 4 seconds? It's a pretty decent chunk. Okay, next we'll talk about these hulks, pushing these guys, and clipping them through the wall. So like before, we're going to walk past the enemy that appears. He's going to strike. But he's not going to hit us, and we're going to walk back and push him. He's going to attempt to stay in front of us. Don't push him too far, but you want to push him against the wall, and once he's there you can stop and relax. Make sure you're in the right position and then hit him. So it'll look something like this if I do it right, hopefully. Uh-oh, I fucked it up. Let's try it again. There we go. So he's here. I'm going to jump kick this guy. Next guy comes out, same thing. Okay, we fucked it up. Let's try again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's being trolly. Now this guy, I can punch him. He'll let us punch him a bunch of times before so we can get some points. Right, and they will clip through the wall. If you push too far, it's not going to work. It's going to kind of backfire. Ooh, let's try and... yeah, something like that, you know what I mean? Something like that. That's too far. Look what happens, alright? That sucks when that happens. I went too far. So be careful of that. Don't do that. Do this. This guy comes out. Try him again now. See if we can get him right away. No, I didn't get him right away. Okay. That's fine. That is totally fine. We're moving on. Jump. Jump. You're fine. We want to kick him twice and throw him if possible. If not, kick him 4 times, or kick him once and knee him in the face. And then throw him. So only 6 of them. And once you do that, you come over here, and look at this. You can climb down the ladder, I think here? No, one more pixel over maybe? Yeah, look at that. Look at that. I can climb down the wall. Well, not ladder, it's like a wall. But see this? You don't have to be right on it like this. And that's it for stage 3. Well then, looks like we're ready for mission 4. So we're on mission 4, hey? Well, let's see how it goes. Alright, so the first part we're going to start off with is the wall of doom that you see in front of us now. My strategy is kind of gamble-ish, but it seems to work most of the time, so let's just go for it. You can take 3 hits and still survive, so sometimes it will get you. It will kill you. But this is what I like to do. I like to basically go forward to about here, and I'll do a jump. And I'll just keep pushing forward the whole time. I might jump a second time. I don't know. Maybe not. I'll just walk. It depends on if I get hit or not. I kind of just play it by ear. But usually at least one jump. Keep walking. Then I do another jump on the next wall. And then keep walking. But I never let go of right. I don't try and dodge. I don't use any real strategy. It just seems to get me killed. So, here goes. Okay, maybe I'll just keep walking now. Yeah, worked out fine. See, that was, yeah, you know, you might get hit more than that. You might get killed. I don't know what's going to happen. But that's what I do. And I recommend just going for it. Balls to the wall. Whatever happens, happens. Next, we look at the this chin section. So now we got the chins. I'll show you how I like to do this part. Walk down just a little bit. Say, I think this is good. I like to be in between the shade in the background there on the floor and those little rocks by my feet. I think this is fine. Maybe a pixel higher, but it's not pixel perfect. Let's try this. Kick him. Throw this guy. He's gone. Be careful though, I'll show you why. Throw this guy, he's gone. Kick this guy. Oh, don't kick throw yourself off though. I almost killed myself. That was not quite perfect, but not bad. Okay, he wants to go the other way. He doesn't want to be kicked off. Okay, whatever. Now, I'm gonna go back and show you something. With this again, this guy that I okay, again. Jump kick him. He's gone. But this guy, if he's too close to here, don't throw him. If you throw him now, he's gonna soft lock the game, I guess. So is this guy. Oh wait, did I get him somehow? If you don't get him in the pit, is what I'm saying. He might go across this gap here. And if he goes across the gap, you'll soft lock the game, or you'll have to suicide. But luckily I didn't. He fell in this pit here. Good. I was trying not to throw him across that gap. That's basically what I was trying to say. So that's that part. Although I feel like we can do it a bit cleaner. Uh-oh, I messed up. Did I mess up? No, I didn't. I get hit by a knife now, though. I thought I messed up because I heard a weird sound and the guy didn't spawn right away. That was actually pretty fast. Okay, so based on those 3 different scenarios, put a good one together. Next section. Now, once you've got rid of the chins, if you want, you can do a Deathwarp here. You jump, and this will prevent some loading time. Alright, you can go on. But I usually do a later Deathwarp, so I'm gonna skip that for now. But you can do that if you want. I just normally jump across the gap here, hold over and go climb up about here, and that's okay too, so not much difference in time there. Then I'll do this little walk here to push that guy above. See him following us? Jump kick him. You don't have to do that, but I kind of like doing it. And then try and throw these guys off the cliff if you can. Hopefully they don't troll me too hard here, so I can do this in one shot for you guys. So far it's not looking good. Jump kick if you have to, but usually you don't have to. Usually you just throw them all like this. Whee! Let's go! Whee! Yeah, that's better. So that's that section. Okay. Cool. Now this part, I like to follow this path pretty closely. Um, the guy comes out of the door here, the first door. I try to ignore most of the enemies here, but they can really troll you hard. So let's just see what happens on this particular save state. Wrong one, wrong one. Okay, where is it? Oh, here it is. We're just gonna go up this way. I'm gonna hit this guy, kick or punch, don't really matter. Hopefully he falls. He didn't. So if he doesn't fall, a guy does not come out of this door. He comes out of the next one, and he's a little trollier. That's why I don't like it. Come up this way. Oh yeah, note. I always turn left before climbing this ladder. It's just, the ladder's really sensitive. It doesn't like when you're faced right for some reason. You can climb up it facing right, but it's really trolly. So anyway, that's a special note there. Turn left, climb up the ladder. Now this guy might troll us. I'll just show you. Ignore him though. You gotta ignore him. You have to ignore him. Okay, we got lucky. Now here we're gonna go about now. Use your own visual cues for that. And here we're just gonna wait for the elevator, jump on it, and just stand here and wait. Just wait. Just wait. When it's about here, jump. Okay, cool. Now we're at the last section. But before we move on, I'm gonna show you something, a little bonus thing, right quick. So I do want to show you something, a little bonus you can go for if you practice it. And if you get an opportunity to go for it, you can go for this, but it's not necessary. Basically, when you're coming up here, the elevator will be coming down like this. When you're about here, actually a little earlier, if I'm standing here where Billy's standing now, I can jump onto the elevator. Also, if the elevator's about here, I can jump onto it. So if you put that, and then once you do, I guess I should jump. Okay. Once you're on it and you're crouching, you can now hold right, and he's going to turn around, but as soon as you can, you need to jump. And the timing is pretty specific. If I jump at the right timing, I will make it onto the ledge. It's not going to work from a pause state, I don't think, but it did work. Okay, I don't think I've ever done it from a pause, ever. I just mashed and got lucky. I don't think that's a good strategy. But that is the jump. Let's try it without any shenanigans. I mashed. Why did I mash? You wanna time it. Oh, you gotta wait for a brief moment. And there we go. I don't want to edit that. I wanted to try and get it. But yeah, it's a pretty hard jump. But oh, if you miss it, say, or if you're just too, let's just go too early on purpose. You can still make the elevator just come right back this way, go up the ladder, and you're fine. The other way is if you happen to jump back but you don't make it, you're obviously fine. The one thing you don't want to do is accidentally jump this way but not press right and then jump this way. That's rip. Anyway, I don't want to spend too much time on that, so we'll move on. Alright, we're at the last level. Let's go. So take these guys out any way you can, just quickly. Unfortunately, I need to get some points. If that's the case, do some punching. Get some points. I want to have about 500 points when I finish these guys. But you should be doing better than me right now. You should have better points. That way you won't have to waste too much time on these fellas. Ooh, look at this guy. Yeah, definitely do this faster than this, hey. And last guy here. And over here. Walk about this far. And then you can walk back. And these guys come out. Now, I like to do it a bit differently. So let's go back over that again. Okay, so I got the last William here. I like to do this a bit different. I like to do a Deathwarp here, so I'll just show you in case you want to do it. So kill him. I'll wait for him to blink 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go. And I'm fine. We go up here, and we just kick these guys, start this fight off. But I'm going to go to my other file to show you this. I just wanted to let you know about that. Okay, so let's try the Abobos. Alright, not bad. I traded a couple times, but just do the best you can. Try and stay in the hitbox. And try and stay on top of them as they get up, and hopefully you get a good fight like that. Or even better without the trades, you know? Alright, so after that, now we're going to fight 2 chins. 1 has a knife. 2 Lindas. And 2 the dudes with the green jackets. Whatever they're called. Okay, so you want to be standing about here when the enemies come out. We're going to elbow. This is why we want to elbow by this point. Elbow them as they come out, and then take them out as quickly as possible afterwards. And hopefully I'll get the best way here now. Okay, that was pretty much best way you can do it, or fastest way. So that worked out pretty good. So try and get that. Now we're going to do the Willy fight. Now again with Willy, we're going to stand here, elbow him. Then I'm going to stand by his head and try and elbow him again. Then I'm going to stand a certain distance away from him, kick him in the guts, and try and grab him by the hair. Knee him in the face 4 times, throw him to the right. Move out of the way a little bit, get in a good position again. Kick him in the guts 1 more time. Grab him by the hair. Knee him in the face 4 more times. Throw him to the left, and then ground and pound. Hopefully it works. Let's try it. Wrong button. I gotta try again. Okay, bad timing on that kick there. Let's try. Oh, a little off time. Okay. Throw him here. Got him. And that should be okay. So that gets us to Jimmy. Again, we're going to get back over by this door. Say about here. This is good. Okay. Now let's do the Jimmy fight. Wait. Before we move on, I do want to show you the backup Willy fight. So, you come down here and get on the right pixel. I think I'm on the right pixel. He can't shoot me. Isn't that beautiful? Now, he still can melee you, so don't get too close to him without attacking him. But look, he can't shoot me. That's pretty funny. But if I walk down at all anymore, I'm going to die. So it is a bit risky. Anyway, go ahead and get him as per normal then. You can even practice your spacing here. Alright? And just kill him. Don't try and sit on top of him. You'll die, probably. I don't know. I've never tried. Did my cat just do something crazy? Oh, I didn't kill him yet. Sorry. I should have killed him. Alright, so that's the backup Jimmy fight. Willy fights. Yeah, so if you're having trouble with the other strategies, just, you know, it's still risky, but yeah, it's something you can consider. Alright, let's move on. Jimmy, okay, so he can be, you know, he can be annoying. All you want to do, we're going to try and elbow him again as he comes out. Knock him down. Once you get the knockdown, you want to position yourself in the right position and time your kicks right. You're going to kick him twice, turn around, elbow him. Rinse, repeat. And if it works out well, you'll get him, and let's give it a try. Uh-oh, let's start over. wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. I swear, I wasn't ready. All right. Make sure you hit him twice with the kick first. If you miss the kick, you're not gonna get the elbow. It's all about rhythm. That was first try. Okay, cool. Yeah, so sometimes that happens. That's pretty good. That'll, you know, it's better to have him up by the door if you can, but that'll be fine. If he trolls you, just get another knockdown and then start the process again. And yeah, hopefully it all works out. Thanks for watching. And thanks Resisting Frame for asking for the tutorial, and good luck on your runs, and to anyone else who does runs, good luck.